Welcome, parents and students. So, if you're navigating the Cambridge IGCSE curriculum right now, you definitely know that choosing the right subjects can kind of feel like standing at a massive crossroads without a map. But hey, don't worry, because this explainer is designed to be your ultimate, highly structured guide to demystifying three of the absolute most popular, yet frequently confused, IGCSE subjects out there. We're talking about accounting, information and communication technology, and computer science. I am super thrilled to help you unpack the official syllabus overviews, the real skills involved, and the rigid assessments for each of these pathways.
When it really comes down to making this critical academic choice, honestly, the easiest way to frame it is by looking right here at this core question. Does the student want to balance the books, master the software, or write the code? This simple breakdown completely grounds us in the reality of what these courses actually demand on a day-to-day basis. We're going to look at the distinct flavors of these three subjects to help you make an informed, confident decision.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, accounting, focusing on numbers and ethics. 2, ICT, which is technology and society. 3, computer science, all about problem solving. 4, assessment updates you absolutely need to know. And 5, choosing your path.
Let's start with Section 1, Accounting, Numbers, and Ethics. This is your modern business track.
So Cambridge IGCSE Accounting, that's syllabus 0452, really provides this perfect, ideal foundation for a future career in business or finance. And listen, this subject isn't just about punching numbers into a calculator all day. It's a really rigorous development of both numeracy and literacy skills. Students are going to learn the strict techniques and procedures needed to accurately record financial information. They'll learn exactly how to report that data and, crucially, how to present and interpret financial information. It's essentially about learning the fundamental language of business and being able to communicate what those numbers actually mean in real life.
But what's truly interesting to me is how Cambridge has modernized the subject content here. You know, accounting is no longer just dusty historical ledgers. It is deeply, deeply grounded in the real world. The syllabus now explicitly includes the study of ethical considerations, technological factors, and sustainability. So students will explore exactly how these highly relevant modern issues impact both accountants and business owners today. It's just a fantastic, fully rounded approach to modern economics.
Moving right along to Section 2, ICT, Technology in Society. This is about applying the tools.
All right, so the core purpose of information and communication technology, syllabus 0417, is really about developing lifelong skills for the home, the workplace, and just the wider world in general. The focus here is heavily on understanding the implications of technology in society. Practically speaking, students will actually be analyzing, designing, and testing systems to make absolutely sure they're fit for purpose, and they do this primarily by using a variety of common, already existing software. We're talking about becoming highly proficient power users of tools like word processors and interactive presentation software to solve everyday, practical problems.
Now for Section 3, Computer Science, Problem Solving, which is all about creating solutions.
Now, here is the absolutely crucial point. Computer science, syllabus 0478, is fundamentally driven by computational thinking. While ICT is all about understanding how tech helps society, computer science is about looking under the hood. It's about deeply understanding the principles of problem-solving using computers, and then actively creating computer-based solutions using algorithms in a high-level programming language. It requires a highly logical, intensely analytical mindset focused on testing and evaluating computing solutions basically from scratch. So please notice the critical distinction here, because this trips a lot of people up. ICT is about using, right? It's about applying existing software tools effectively and understanding their impact on society. Computer science, on the other hand, is about creating. It's about building brand new solutions through algorithms and coding. To put that into perspective, if you want to know how to use Microsoft Office brilliantly to run an office smoothly, you take ICT. But if you want to literally write the code to build the next Microsoft Office, you take computer science.
Next up, Section 4, Assessment Updates to Know. These are your critical rules for success.
Okay, for our business-minded students taking accounting, there has actually been an update to the assessment to align it much more closely with AS and A-level progression. Specifically, Paper 1, which is the multiple-choice paper, now features an increased number of marks and an increased duration, and honestly, this is great news. It gives students more time and just a much better opportunity to truly show the examiners what they know without rushing.
Now, shifting to computer science, the rules are incredibly strict for the 2026 to 2028 exams, and you really need to pay close attention to this. When taking Paper 2, candidates are expected to write solutions to given problems. However, and this is a big however, where a solution involves coding, candidates are required to write those solutions in pseudocode. I literally cannot emphasize this enough. Solutions written in actual programming code for these standard questions will receive 0 marks. Pseudocode only.
But wait, there is exactly one massive exception to that rule, and it's the 15-mark scenario question on Paper 2. This question carries a massive amount of weight, and it is the only place in the entire exam where candidates are allowed to write their solutions using an actual programming language. But even then, they must use either pseudocode or specifically Python, Visual Basic, or Java. If a student tries to show off and writes their solution in, say, C++ or Ruby, they will not be awarded marks, period.
This builds directly from the official source material. Looking right at the official syllabus update documentation for 2026 through 2028, I really share this to reinforce that these aren't just administrative notes or loose suggestions from a teacher. No way. These are the critical, unbending rules for exam success. Successfully navigating the curriculum means knowing the rules of the assessment just as well as the content itself.
Finally, Section 5, Choosing Your Path. Let's look at the comparative summary.
So here is your ultimate cheat sheet to wrap all of this up. If you want the modern business track focused on deep numeracy skills, financial reporting, and ethical awareness, accounting is for sure your path. If you're interested in how tech impacts society and want to master common software to solve everyday problems, you should choose ICT. But if deep logic, computational thinking, and creating brand new solutions via coding and algorithms are the goal, computer science is absolutely the answer. Structuring it this way just makes the distinct paths incredibly clear, doesn't it?
So we return to our original dilemma, but now you actually have the map. Does the student want to balance the books, master the software, or write the code? Whichever path you ultimately choose, these Cambridge IGCSE subjects offer incredible, robust foundations for future academic and career success. But I want to leave you with this to think about. As the digital economy rapidly evolves, which of these mindsets will make your student truly indispensable in the workforce of tomorrow? Use this explainer to start that important conversation today and confidently take your next step. Happy learning!